Hello!
Hey!
Still Blop and Marvin for our third review.
Yes.
What are we gonna review today?
For It to Grow, which is a short story.
So it's already completed.
Yeah.
So when we say now it's spoiler time, you really have to listen to us because you're gonna get the end of the story if you don't.
It's a comic that you can find on Tapastic, and as usual, we will link the link in the description.
The story is written and drawn by an artist called 6 Hours. I think it's a girl.
I don't know.
Alright, as usual, we did our homework. So, without further ado...
For It to Grow is the story of Cullen Berlin, an apothecary and his assistant. They live in a forest near a village where people speak of a strange legend.
Alright, so we aren't gonna do much more about the presentation, except telling you that the story is really good and the art is awesome. Yeah. So if you haven't read it, just go now, because it's a short story, so the review is gonna be short, and we are gonna delve into the spoiler parts very quickly. Yeah. So go now, like right now. Like, you see my eyes? Alright, everyone's gone, and now it's time for this.
I think it was a really moving story. Like, it was really sad and poetic.
Yep.
And I really like that. It's as it's really short, it's really quick to read, and like reading a poetry or something. Like, it's really short and you feel a lot of stuff. And
I don't know, I think it was poetic and all that jazz, but and I really like it. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. Like, the art and the story really served that purpose, but when I arrived at the end I was like, what? It's not gonna continue any further, because there were codes as if it was a longer story. You know, at the end was she's tying her hair and going out, and I was like, alright, she's gonna go on a journey to find a cure or something, and I know and it was like, the end, and I was like, oh. And disappointed because I wanted to continue, because I loved the characters and everything.
When I read it at first, I actually thought that it was a long form story, and I didn't know that the end was really the end. I was waiting for more, and you told me, no, this is the end, and I was like, oh.
I think there was maybe something to work on. Rhythm-wise.
Maybe it wasn't supposed to be a short story at first. I don't know.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
I read on Tumblr that she had a limited number of pages and a limited amount of time to do it. So apparently she's I don't know. 6 Hours is conscious that she may have to sacrifice clarity for the sake of the length of the story. I don't know, there's some stuff being built and we're like, alright, it's gonna lead to something bigger, but it doesn't in the end. So that was the main disappointing point to me. But if you just take the little scenes, they are brilliantly portrayed. The characters are really touching, and the way we understand their relationship really quickly, and we get attached to them really quickly.
We don't know much about them, but we understand a lot just by how they interact with each other.
Yeah, but we don't understand that much.
For me, what I understood is just that Berlin has been adopted or something.
Yes.
By Kel. It was a young guy who had to take care of a little girl, and it was like an accident, and he had to.
Yeah. So all their interactions are really cute, like when they're at the beach and stuff like that. So.
And the fact that at some point he had to take care of another kid, it's like a cycle that is.
Well, that's repeating. The whole point of the story, because he took care of her after she had the same disease. Yeah. Because she had, and that's
something that is not told in the story, but
yes, it is, because at one point, you know, when she discovers he has the plants growing in his eyes, and he's like, I've seen it all before and stuff. And he's like looking at her with her black eye. because the kid has a black eye after it has been
Yeah, but
cured.
it's not that clear, but that's what I understood, but we are not sure.
I think what really wasn't clear for me was that at the beginning we get those designs and characters, and we dwell in this world where we don't know what the rules are, like what is supposed to be supernatural or not. Like at one point we understand that she's the only one to see the keepers, and it's not normal, and she isn't used to seeing them. But as for her black eye, we're like, is it normal and some people have black eyes and some don't, or is it just part of her car design and there are no reasons for it? Or I don't know, at no point we have an inkling that maybe she has been asking him why she has a black eye and he doesn't, or stuff like that. So that makes the end a bit weird when he's like, I've seen it all before. From what I understand, the disease it's just a plant that needs a host.
Oh, okay, I didn't understand that.
Apparently. But I for me it was just a disease that could be cured by passing it on to someone else. I don't know if Berlin had it and then had to pass it to someone who may have died, transformed as a plant, or may have passed it to someone else. She must have known what it was, or if she was too little or something, I doesn't remember.
Doesn't remember.
Yeah, but she must have asked Kel why she had a black eye or something.
Maybe he never answered her. Like, maybe she asked, but she said...
Yeah,
like,
but there are no... we
like
should
that.
have known that.
Yeah.
I think. We shouldn't have to suppose that kind of information.
Know,
and then when she sees the kid getting all better and she takes off his bandage and she sees the black eyes,
she should have
she should have deduced that maybe she had the same thing, and then ask a bit of question like what's gonna happen and how did you do it.
He doesn't seem to be the kind of character that talks much, so maybe he just never told her much and she's not used to ask him a lot of questions. I think that those points were not developed more because it's a short story and they had to condense a lot, and it would have been explained if it was a long story.
But that's what's frustrating with this story is that like at first it begins with the prologue that looks like a fairy tale, and then you delve into the character's life with a lot of detail about their way of interacting, the way they love each other and stuff really precise that don't belong to a fairy tale at all. Like you don't stay upward, just hovering above the story with large ellipses and stuff like that. There are large ellipses, but then there are really, really precise scenes, and so those scenes makes you wanna have that kind of details. Like you wanna know why she hasn't asked him or why he hasn't answered, and then you have again the fairy tale style legend to close the overall story. So I think there is something missing or something.
It's maybe too much between two genres. Like it's between the short fairy tale and the longer, more
I think
described story.
So I'm sorry, I feel like we're really being really picky and negative while
it was really great. I think we are picky because we really loved it, and we would have liked it to be greater. I don't know. People are always more picky with stuff that they like. And
I particularly like the art.
It's
really
the art is just perfect.
Yeah, the colors are all awesome, and I love the fact that they don't stay the same, like depending on the scene.
It's not realistic colors. It's just
they're very bold.
Yeah, and there are very few colors used.
The car designs too are awesome.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's a very light style.
But that's why I was confused at first about her eye, because
it could be just
they look like they're from another world, because they have weird clothes and designs on their face, and I was like, all right, she has a black eye, why not? Like, it could be part of this world, and all right, that's part of the rules, I'm okay with it. Also the dialogues flow really well.
Yeah.
And they don't feel forced or anything. I love the fact also that the characters have flaws, like Berlin has a bit of a temper, and they're both really human.
Yeah.
Like at first, Chaos seems to be really calm and always perfect in a way, and then at the end you see that he's regretting his sacrifice, and it's
he's not
touching.
So nice and perfect. But
he's still nice, but he's really he's regretting the fact that
he's human.
He played the hero, and in the end it didn't work out so well for him. And Berlin, the fact that she's rejecting the kid for a while because she has to vent her anger on him is really human too. And
I love the last sentence of the story. Like we realized that what was said in the legend, like a man is given immortality and life without suffering. It's just because he is transformed in a plant. Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have any theory for the rest.
Yeah, because it's over. Yeah, we really enjoyed it. Anyway,
that's a quick read.
I really hope the author will draw more comics. I would be happy also if she or they did more short comics, because I don't know, it's I think it's
a longer
nice.
One.
I think it's a really good exercise for someone who wants to create comics, to do short story and get better at telling story with short ones. I like to see.
Completely incapable of doing a short.
Yeah, it's a really hard exercise. Yeah, it's really
hard. All right.
Yeah. So now
it's time for the Who's That Again challenge.
Yeah. The magic cup. So let's see.
The big one.
Oh, I wanted to be.
Who? It's Berlin. You wanted to draw her, didn't you?
Yeah, I wanted to draw her. I hope I won't have the kid because
I love the
really,
kid.
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything really special.
Yes, he
but
does.
Yeah,
he's cute.
I wouldn't know how to draw him.
The kid.
Oh, good. Okay.
You look pretty confident.
I'm not. Really, I'm not.
And we're doing this traditionally this time. I don't know why. All right. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so then I'm gonna put on the thingy and start. Okay.
I don't remember which of the I wrote for Black, but
Who's the other one?
yeah.
Ah, that's bad.
Wait, okay, Is it over? No?
Oh!
What?
It didn't work. So yeah, let's find a picture. Alright, you're good.
It was not a good idea.
Now I'm giving you an 8. Alright, because it's not the right eye.
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you feeling ready?
I'm not. You did so well, and I'm just gonna.
No.
And
Go.
So I'm just gonna like.
I don't remember her clothes. I can help you.
She has like a weird
Shirt?
a shirt, but short, I think.
Ah!
Like short,
Yeah.
like this or something.
I don't know.
Alright.
No.
The timer didn't work for you.
Yeah.
You cheated.
I didn't know I was cheating.
And I was so enthralled by your drawing that
Ah.
I had to
No, let's look at the
Anyway.
picture.
Okay.
Ah, this is my beautiful chair.
It's like a villain chair.
Yeah.
Like I just hunted a tiger. No, not a tiger. A leopard.
Yeah,
Anyway.
probably.
She's recognizable.
I think she's really great, and yeah, it's for me it's a great drawing, and you had actually less time than I
did.
so-
I totally did.
I will give you 8 too, because
Thank you.
yeah, it wouldn't be
Oh.
fair to give you less because I had way more
It
time.
doesn't turn well.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm giving your chair a 3 out of 10.
What?
So,
Yeah.
still have the cap.
This was a really, really nice comic. Really beautiful art.
And very professional looking.
Yeah. I'd like to read more of the other works.
So go on her Tumblr. We're not telling you to go read the story because obviously
You had.
if you're here you have. So yeah, look at
Yeah.
more of her work, and whenever the shop is back on track you can buy stuff and prints and anyway.
Yeah. That's it. See you soon.
Alright, this will go on the wall of fame.
Yeah.